All right, I put a video up a few days ago that was in error concerning this Arken EPL 4. This is a 6x24x50 first focal plane. Now this is an Impact M4. It has an OEM 30 MOA rail on it. Okay. This does work with this gun. Okay, these are 30mm and these are Vortex and they're rated 1.00. When you go look at these different, they have some 1.25s. These are the 1.00. So they set lower than the 1.25s. This scope is lighter than that Element Nexus first generation I've been using. That's one reason why I'm using it, because when you get that trigger cam on the back of a scope, you're adding weight. So I got my new pump in today. I've shot this gun, made a few adjustments. She's a tripping the scales at about 984 feet a second now with these JSB 217 knockouts. So I charged this gun up to about 240 and just shot it straight off the field. I didn't even dry fire it. I believe I shot it 5 times over here. I'm going to take you over here to this 50-yard piece of cardboard. I was aiming at bullet holes, not with the first shot, but with the rest of the shots after the first one. The first one come in just a shade right on after filling this gun. I shot this target on 22X, and that reticle on that gun, you can shoot pretty fine with it. Finer than you can with that Nexus first generation that I've been using, okay? You see where I was playing up here. Alright, that first shot you see there on the right and a little low is after I charged the gun and I shot it 5 times, aiming. I believe it was that hole right there. It's tight, boys. There'll be some squirrel and groundhog medicine, hopefully. Alright. Now that's Impact number 1 M4. There's probably going to be another one here tomorrow. But I may turn it into a pellet shooter and leave this one for slugs. Alright, before I forget, now that scope is rated spec-wise to have 68 MOA of vertical adjustment. Shooting it with those slugs like I did on those Vortex mounts. Now, you probably would never use a set of mounts lower than that on that gun. You might use a set higher. Using those mounts I was using at 50 yards, at 984 feet a second, knockout slugs, I'm 9 MOA off the bottom. So I have room to adjust down if I needed to. Okay, switching to slugs or other slugs, pellets, whatever. So that's a good economical scope to get you going if you don't want to drop a shitload. Plus, I don't believe you're going to find a scope any lighter in that class. I don't think so. Alright, it's got pretty good illumination on it too. And the sunshade on it works. And what's nice about it, the sunshade is not a mile long, so when it's on the gun, it's not adding terrible amounts of weight. That's going to conclude the video.